Off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now let's take a look at Anchorage's opening lineup. We've got Holland, Smith out there with Jordan McRae. And it's Workman in at the point. And the jam by Ibaka.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Pass to Simpkins. Now here's Smith. Inside. Here's Holland. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
Here's Perkins. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Screen by Ibaka. Oklahoma City gets it back. Now here's Westbrook. The D's right on him. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Here's Workman. Let's go with a three. And it's Perkins with a rebound. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Anchorage. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Simpkins. Here's Holland. That shot, no good. Outside Durant. To the left wing. Ibaka, the pass to Harden. Westbrook into the lane. Lets it go from 11. Westbrook missing again.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Workman passes to Smith. Down low. To the wing on the left. Pass to Holland. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Thunder with a lead. Westbrook, the pass to Perkins. Misses from short range.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Here's Workman. Here's Holland. And another miss by Anchorage.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Add KD's mid-range, Jay, to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back three.
Now a timeout called by Anchorage. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Smith against Durant. Workman passes to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anchorage needs to get off a shot. Here's Holland. Shot blocked. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. The shot clock violation. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Thunder leading by 4. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Westbrook outside. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holland. Here's Durant. Holland with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Workman. He's scoreless. Pass to McRae. Here's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simpkins. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Westbrook, the pass to Durant. Ibaka with a screen on Smith. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
Here's Workman. Out to the wing. Here's McRae, defended by Harden. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Perkins. Westbrook outside. Three-pointer. Simpkins grabs the miss.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. They trail by 6. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Workman can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Durant for 3. Simpkins grabs the miss. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to McRae from downtown. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. And here's Westbrook. The 3 is up. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
I don't think I need to tell anybody. Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. Now a timeout called by Anchorage.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Brown with it. Pass to Williams. Anchorage moving the ball around. They need this. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Smith. Holland's got his second basket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point differential. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
Ibaka's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Pass to McRae. Smith outside. Williams on the wing. Here's Holland. That's Ibaka defending. Clock at 4. Now Smith. Here's McRae. No good on the triple.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
The 3, Durant sinks the tray. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Holland. That's Ibaka defending. To the left side wing. McRae passes to Williams. Here's Brown. Durant pulls it in. Thunder leading by 12 to the paint. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to McRae. Smith outside. Outside, Brown. Now here's Smith. Here's Williams. And another miss by Anchorage. Harden against Brown. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Got a hand on it. Smith right side. To end the drought. And the layup is up and in.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Fisher. To the inside, Kramer. And he buries his first look.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Now here's Brown. Pass to N'Jak. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Brown finds Williams. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Pass to Smith. Now Brown from behind the arc.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass. No question who's in control of the board so far.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Outside, Brown. Anchorage moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. Ooh, it's stolen away. And a fast break now for the Thunder.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
A minute 9 left in the first quarter here. Here's Njai. Collison with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 18. And that one's good. Cephalosha's got his second basket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now Brown. Can they get it? Kramer with a rebound. Here's Fisher, defended by Brown. They set the pick. Pass to Kramer. Here's Cephalosha. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And here's Anchorage. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Brown. Here's Njai. Outside, Brown. Williams from long range. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
We've got Jackson, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Pass to Muhammad. Jackson on the wing. The rebound by Anchorage. Williams looking around. And here's Brown. Defended by Jackson. Williams passes to Brown. Here's Njai. Outside, Williams. And here's Brown. Shoots over Jackson. Brown, no good. Jackson outside. With the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Brown. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Njai. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Anchorage shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Shooting for Anchorage. Njai. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Anchorage. Smith comes in for Brown, and it's Smith in for Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Thunder leading by 18. Here's Cephalosha. Pass to Westbrook. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Anchorage. And here's Smith. Smith outside. Here's Njai. And another miss by Anchorage.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Here's Chanchar. Pass to Perkins. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Westbrook drives. Just 4 to shoot. Over Smith. Westbrook with the miss.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Smith in the high post. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's his first trip to the line.
Team foul. At the line for Anchorage, James Smith. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Smith. Smith hits them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to McRae. Here's Workman. Smith in the high post. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Right side Harden. Basket's good.
Just an all-star level talent. I mean, stopping Harden from scoring is almost an impossible task at times.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night here. Hayward, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Anchorage making a change here. Free throw off the mark from Harden.
And one of the most prolific offensive players of his era, James Harden. The Beards led the league in assists and scoring, and very few guys can say that.
Smith against Westbrook. Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's McCray, guarded by Hayward. Edwards a screen on Hayward. 4 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for OKC. Outside Harden. Hayward, the pass to Collison. Harden from outside. And it's Workman with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to McCray. Here's Workman, pounded by Westbrook. There's the 3. Workman can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 20. Collison with the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Workman, still without a bucket. Back to Edwards. Up top, Smith, guarded by Hayward. Smith no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Hayward outside. Pass to Harden. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup. Harden's got 7 points.
A lights-out three-point shooter. Harden loves to take and make them.
Harden's gone 1 for 2 from deep. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Inside. Fades and shoots. Edwards, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. They're really working the paint now.
Harden's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Now a timeout called by Anchorage. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys?
Keeping that edge. Thanks much for the report, Allie. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Smith against Hayward. Smith passes to Smith. Anchorage moving the ball around. Edwards finds Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. McCray, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Harden. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. Here's McCray. Now Edwards. That's Ibaka defending. Back to Smith. Now here's Edwards. Smith right side. Just 5 on the clock. McCray passes to Edwards. Shoots over Ibaka. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Harden surveying the D. The shot won't fall.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Up top, Smith. Pass to McCray. And here's Smith. Here's the 3. Smith no good. And it's Thunder's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here's Anchorage. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Smith finds Smith. Over to the left wing. Pass to McCray. Here's Smith. Jacks up a 3. Kramer with a rebound.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Everyone knows Harden is a talented passer. He can really rack up those assists.
And here's Anchorage. Smith with it. Here's McCray. Edwards, the pass to McCray. Shoots over Harden, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So for Oklahoma City, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Hayward, and it's Queen in for Harden. Brown, he's checked in for Anchorage. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And here's Anchorage. Out left to the wing, down low. Here's Holland. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Holland's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Fisher. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Durant's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Outside, Brown. Here's McCray. Smith outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Just 5 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Holland. And he can't bank that one in. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to Kramer. Hey, expanding his range. Holland with a rebound. Smith against Durant. There's a screen to the paint. Here's Holland. And he bangs it home with one hand.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Fisher. Here's Durant. The rebound by Anchorage. Holland's got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Anchorage with the ball. Smith outside. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Up top, Smith. To the inside. Brown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Fisher, the pass to Durant. Going inside, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Clear the way. When Durant is moving like this, you know he's focused on throwing it down.
And here's Anchorage. Smith outside. Pass to McRae. Here's Holland. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thunder out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Thunder, starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Thunder.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Arnie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Anchorage, we've got Smith. Jordan McRae is out there with Holland, and it's Simpkins in at the 4. Pass to McRae. Over Harden. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Perkins. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
One shot.
And that one misses. And it's Anchorage with the ball. Here's Workman, yet to see a basket. Clock at 6, baseline jumper. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Oh, there's the alley! And the jam by Ibaka.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Workman. Pass to Holland. McRae passes to Workman. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. And another miss by Anchorage.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And Harden with the slam.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Here's Workman. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Smith. Here's Holland. And another miss by Anchorage.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Westbrook finds Harden. Westbrook left side. Sinks that one from the post. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Here's McRae, defended by Harden. Here's Holland, off the left rim and out.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's Harden, banked it in off the glass. 15 points in the game.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And, B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Anchorage moving the ball around. Here's McRae, defended by Harden. From outside the arc. Workman can't get it to go.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Nice shot by Durant.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's McRae. Here's Holland. And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
McRae passes to Simpkins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Workman.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
And the jam by Ibaka.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Workman. No made baskets yet. Pass to Holland. To snap the cold streak. Yes, it's good. Holland's got 10 points in the game. And so Durant will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And he's going for the oop here. And the jam by Ibaka.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's Holland. He's got 10. The shot off that time.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
They set the screen for 3. Durant. McRae grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Workman. Here's McRae. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, got a piece of it. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Now here's Durant. He's got 18. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
We all know about Durant's ability as a scorer, but he is so unselfish, and he always makes the right play in pick and rolls.
Here's Workman. Pass to McRae. Here's Workman. Still no points. Here's McRae. Defended by Harden. Simpkins passes to Smith. Here's Workman. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Pass to Holland. Here's Workman. Westbrook with the rebound.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Durant, the pass to Perkins. Got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Greg?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
Cook, the pass to Collison. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Will it go? And Fisher pulls it down. And the Thunder in possession here. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Collison's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Outside, Williams. Pass to Smith. Outside, Brown. Anchorage moving the ball around. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. The Thunder with the rebound. Collison's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Cook. Brown with some nice D.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Smith passes to Williams. A nice shot by Smith.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Pass to Perkins. Here's Cook. Back to Durant. This one for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Deflects the pass. Here's Cook. Buries it from 3. Cook's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They've been unable to get guys back up court.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Anchorage. Inside. Pass to Smith. Outside, Brown. Back to Smith. Now here's Brown. Brown passes to Smith. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Brown, no good. For 3, Durant fires in the triple. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And it's Anchorage with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter. Pass to Williams. And it's Perkins with a rebound. Perkins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Durant uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 23 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Williams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And it's Thunder's ball. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. And another three for Oklahoma City.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
There's a minute 17 left in the third. Outside, Williams. Outside, Brown. Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. And here's Smith. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Fisher, guarded by Edwards. Right side, Durant. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer. Durant's got 13 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's Brown. Outside, Brown. Shoots off the step back. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Cook. Durant for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got James Harden, also Russell Westbrook out there, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And there's the drive. Here's McRae to the middle. Njai passes to McRae. Here's Workman. Off target from outside.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Durant. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And yep, it's good.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
Here's McRae, defended by Harden. Smith passes to McRae. And there's the screen. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Offensive board. The kick to Durant. Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 35.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's McRae, defended by Harden. To the paint. Njai can't hit.
I know he's trying to make an impact, but you've got to play smarter than that.
Pass to Perkins. Here's Durant. Up and over Smith. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Workman, hounded by Westbrook. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Good work there as it goes. And that's 17 points for James Harden.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Here's Workman. Pass to McRae. Smith outside. Here's Workman looking to end the run. And another miss by Anchorage.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
And the basket is good. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Workman, hounded by Westbrook. Smith passes to Njai. And it's Perkins with a rebound. Perkins has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Now Durant. Beyond the arc. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's McRae. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Driving in. Tries the spin move. And is blocked. And they'll keep possession. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Here's Workman. To the left side wing. McRae passes to Njai. Here's McRae, defended by Harden. 4 on the clock. Here's Workman. He's off on that one. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Pass to Harden. Now Durant takes the 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Durant's got 40 points.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
McRae passes to Workman. Pass to Smith. Here's Njai. It's tipped. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Count it. Good. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter. And it's Anchorage with the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's McCray. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And here are the Thunder now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Harden, and here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Westbrook's gone 2 for 5 from three-point range. Here's McCray, defended by Harden. McCray passes to Workman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
At the line for Anchorage, Haywood Workman, taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Here's McCray, following the bucket by the Thunder. Pass to Holland. Here's Workman, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Workman. Smith finds Edwards. Here's Workman. And another miss by Anchorage.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
And it's Anchorage with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to McCray. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And here are the Thunder now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Shot is off. And now he's 9 for 12 from the field. Here's McCray, defended by Harden. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Picked his pocket. Out to the wing. Here's McCray. Nails it from 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
A minute 53 left to play in the fourth. Here's Workman. Inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Edwards gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Westbrook taking his time here. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Westbrook's got 15 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Westbrook has been fired up on offense. He's clearly dedicating himself to making an impact on the score.
1:21 left in the final quarter. Pass to Edwards. Over Ibaka. The Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Westbrook, the pass to Ibaka. Now here's Harden. Ibaka with a screen on Smith. Three-pointer, Harden. Can't get it to go. 9 for 13 shooting in this one. Pass to Workman. Stolen by Harden. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. Smith with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Here's Workman. Anchorage moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Westbrook outside. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kevin Durant.